Hey guys, I'm coming at you today with my first story time. I've been wanting to start doing story times for a while because I have a lot of crazy stories to tell, but I don't know if you guys will like it, so comment below if you do. Today's story, as you can see by the title, is about the first time that I ever tried to sell anything online. Okay, so basically this was straight up the first time that I had ever tried to sell anything online, which is why this story ends up being so ridiculous. But I had these dresses that I wanted to sell because I just have dresses from like events and stuff. And so my friend, she used to sell a bunch of stuff online, like a bunch of clothes. She was making a lot of money doing it. So I was like, what app are you using to do this? And she said Mercari. So I downloaded Mercari and I uploaded like 6 dresses, you know, like normal prices, like $20, $30 for these dresses. And so then I get a message from this woman, and this woman like sends me her email, and she tells me to email her if I'm interested in selling the dresses to her. So I do, because I've never sold anything online, but like for people trying to sell shit online, it's not safe to like talk to the person you're selling to outside of the app, because if something goes wrong, then the app can't help you. Needless to say, I emailed this lady, and then she emails me back, and she wants to know my address because she's saying that she's going to mail me a check for the dress, and then I can mail it to her. So I said okay, because I didn't think anything of it, so I just give her my address. I don't know if anybody sees where this is going. It's not good. Alright, then she asks for my number and tells me to text her, or like we exchange numbers, and then she tells me to text her when I get the envelope that has the check in it. And so then probably like 3 days go by, and then I get a check in the mail from her. So then I open it, but when I open it, the check is like from a company. And I was only selling this dress for maybe like $50 or $60, and when I got the check was for $1,300. So like, I'm sitting here and I'm like, what the hell? So I'm like looking around the envelope, I'm like, this can't be right. And then there's also like a slip of paper in the envelope that tells me to text another number as soon as I get the check. So I message her and I'm like, hey, like I got the check, and like there is this like slip of paper in it. And so then she was like, yeah, like message that person, because I think that they, what is it? After I get the check in the mail, she tells me to cash it. And so I just do, because I need money so desperately. Like I'm selling these dresses because like I needed money really bad, and I didn't have like a good job. So I just deposit the check. But this is obviously not what you should do in a situation like this. If somebody ever sends you $1,300 for a dress that costs like $50, you have a problem on your hands. But I go ahead and do it anyways because I'm stupid. And what is it? Then this woman, she messages me, and then she starts telling me that I need to like cash app this $1,300 to a mover who will then come pick the dress up from me and drive the dress to her in California. And I'm telling her, I'm like, I could just mail this to you. Like, I don't understand why this mover has to be like involved. But she kept insisting that a mover come get the dress. So then, like, I have another friend who's trying to sell dresses on Mercari. And right around the time that stuff starts getting weird with this person that I'm trying to sell my dresses with, my friend gets an email on her Mercari about something that she's selling, and it's almost identical to the one that I got from my seller about like emailing them to like finish selling it. So then when she emails them, they send her back the exact same message that my seller sent me, like asking for her address and like that they're gonna mail her a check. So obviously, like after reading that, like we both realized that it's the exact same message. So then after we think about it, we're like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why is it literally exactly the same? So then, like, people, I don't know, we end up telling friends and some family, because we're kind of like, what the fuck is going on? Because eventually, like, this woman starts threatening me that, like, if I don't send the $1,300 to this person, like, she's gonna come find me. And she already knows my address, so, like, I obviously, like, am screwed. So once we start telling people about this dilemma, people are almost convinced that, like, I'm caught in, like, a money laundering scandal because, like, they're like, she probably sent you that money for the dress, which is, like, more money than it's supposed to be. And the check came from a company, and it probably came from a company because, like, she owns the moving business. So she's probably trying to get you to pay the moving business that she also owns so that you're just moving money around her businesses. But now, like, you're involved in it because you're moving the money for her, even though you didn't know you were doing that to begin with. So at this point, everybody who cares about me in my life is, like, 100% like, you're in a money laundering scandal. Like, you need to, like, turn yourself into the police. Like, you need to just, like, pull it together. So then I turn myself into the police because at this point, this lady is, like, threatening me. And I tell them everything that happened. I'm showing them all the text messages and stuff. And then the police are pretty convinced that she either works for the company and is using their money, like, is, like, doing weird shit with it, or she literally is stealing money from the company and the company doesn't even know that she's stealing money from them. So then the police basically tell me, they're like, just give us everything you have. They're like, give us all the slips of paper, give us the checks, and don't use the money in your account, and, like, we will take it from here. Like, you're not involved at all anymore in this, whatever this is. So basically, because it happened more than once, I'm kind of skeptical to whether or not Mercari is actually a place that you can safely sell stuff, which is why I'm like, is it a Mercari money laundering scandal? Because now, after selling stuff on the internet, I've sold stuff on eBay before, I've sold stuff on Depop, and I've never had that happen. I've never had people, or even, like, just, yeah, like, I've never had anybody message me like that before. It was only on Mercari, and it also happened to my friend, not just me. So, is Mercari a money laundering scandal? I don't know, man. If you've had problems with Mercari, bro, comment below. I would love to know. Let's, like, come for Mercari. JK, like, I don't care at all that this happened. I'm fine. My family is fine. I wasn't kidnapped. You're not gonna get kidnapped from selling stuff on the internet. Just don't give people your address.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm actually just stupid. Yeah, so if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, like, message me, follow me on Instagram. It's Tori Torres with 2 T's and 2 R's, but not in the first name. It'll just be, like, underneath. It'll just be on the bottom of the screen. I also have codes for swim season, which is Victoria 10, and I have codes for Revive activewear, and that's Victoria 15. Bye!